Travis Wayne Goodsell. The mail delivered it today. So here it is. And let's open it together and see what the judge's reasoning was for why she committed an act of treason. Now, it's quite thick. She included all three in there. Now, just a reminder, she forgot to put in her report the two other denials that she did after, and those were kind of crucial, especially my final judgment filing, because she's supposed to reply to that in her report, and so we're going to check to see if that was included or if it was rejected. Okay, let's make some room here. Like I went over with you already, the outline for how I will object was already given to you guys. Alright. Okay. So, report for recommendation 2.1. Grant motion to dismiss and dismiss amended complaint. What? Motion to dismiss. Number 17. And dismiss amended complaint. Number 10. Okay. 2. Deny motion for summary judgment. Docket number 13, not 29, I think it was. And 3, deny motion for immediate final judgment for plaintiff with prejudice. Number 20, no, so that's not it. So it was 28. Okay. Proceed in form of papyrus, brought this action against defendants. 3 depositive motions are now pending. No, you forgot my reply. So she did deny my reply. Interesting. So I can use that against her. The undersigned has reviewed the pending motions and Mr. Goodsell's amended complaint. For reasons explained below, the undersigned recommends the district judge grant the church's motion to dismiss. The church's motion? I'm supposed to use the defense motion. Because, does she call me Mr. Goodsell? Yes, she does. And so it's not the church, it's the corporation of the president of the church. See how she's demonstrating her bias here. Okay. With prejudice. So yeah, I have to object if I want to survive. Because I've already been aware that there's a preparation lying in wait to attack me when this is completed and I lose. And so I will not be allowed to stay in the state of Utah, if anywhere in the world, unless I can hide from missionaries. Let's see. Mr. Goodsell filed complaint. Mr. Goodsell also filed several addenda. No, you're not supposed to. She is. She's going back to the back, which was already dismissed, and I had to file an amended. What is she doing? She is supporting You're not in April, the church appeared in this case. See, she even puts in they were late. In April, the church appeared. They're late at this point. And she refuses to accept this. You can't skip information. The clerk subsequently denied. Okay, so she's just going over the history of the docket. Okay, so I'm not, let's see, there's 26, had until 19 June, did not respond to motion by 19 June, what? She ignored it! Here it is, right here. And reiterated that Mr. Goodsell had until June 19th, 2020 to respond to the motion to dismiss. Mr. Goodsell did not respond to the motion to dismiss by 19 June or any time thereafter. She denied it after the report. Holy crap! Holy crap! This is far beyond an act of treason. This is an act of denial. 95 processed on the Mormons are drowning. Unbelievable! Unbelievable! How could she put that in there? There it is. Order denying 28. Amended motion to strike. I responded. That's the response. And she recognized it, but she filed it an hour and 14 minutes after the report. And so, there it is. June 7th. Sunday. She got it. She can't tell me she didn't receive it. What the hell is she saying? Holy crap! Instead, Mr. Goodsell filed an amended motion seeking to reinstate motion. No, I didn't. Amended motion to strike. Not amended motion seeking to reinstate motion to strike in final judgment. No! Unbelievable. I replied. I put in there in response to the... Oh my God. You cannot do this. Legal standard. Whenever the court authorizes a party, the court may dismiss the case at any time if the court determines that the action fails to state a claim on which relief may be granted. Well, I passed that. That was before you even were assigned. In determining whether the complaint fails to claim status in the court employs the same standard used for analyzing a motion. No, you cannot do this. She is basing it... Oh my God. Alright, so I can input that, because the whole rest of this is nonsense. Because it's based on a false premise. And so the conclusion is wrong. Her premise is I did not file number 28. And she purposely did not include it in here. Though she said I didn't file it, and didn't file it at any time, and says that whatever I did file wasn't what she was, but she's not including it. Holy bleepity bleep bleep. Either in law or in fact. Nope. And so she's just going on. Mr. Goodsell proceeds. Filings are liberally construed and held to a... all of this is ridiculous. The church filed a brief motion to dismiss, arguing generally. No, they filed late. Holy crap! They sabotaged this with her. Purposely. Is this how they behaved after I shot them down, exposing them as the Church of the Devil? I didn't actually say that. I just said this is the symbol of the church, And everybody knows what it means. And it's a criminal organization as outlined in the Book of Mormon. Church blacklisted. See, now she's putting in stuff from my case that I never even will get to file or have a chance to address in a court or with the evidence. The church is not correct about its origin story and interpretation of various religious texts. That's probably what I was making a claim of. It's compromised and controlled. Yes. Of course not. I put in the laws and facts. Okay, but all this is irrelevant. It's moot because I get to point out that she blatantly refused to accept my amended complaint, as I specifically stated. And I'm going to look to make sure that I even put it in there that I'm responding to her request. Let's see, my court reply, my final order, my immediate judgment. Is it my court reply then? Amended motion to strike. Yep, there it is. Okay, that video's finished. Let's get this out of the way. Okay. So she's already expressed a bias, calling them the church rather than the corporation. Okay. Yeah, amended motion to strike, motion to dismiss with prejudice, and motion for final judgment with prejudice. So no, I did not do whatever it was that she claimed. I did an amended motion. The plaintiff, let's see. Yeah, she's purposely here it is. The plaintiff finally received this day, 6 June 2020, through the Postal Service, Your Honor's order denying plaintiff's motion to strike, filed 3 June 2020. The plaintiff is outraged at the blatant disregard Your Honor has for her new job, despite her experience as federal defense counsel and in the clerk's office. The plaintiff hereby files the following ordered amended motion. Let me repeat that, Judge Oberg. The plaintiff hereby files the following ordered amended motion. How did she not read that properly? So I did it right. This is blatant corruption. And like I said, I will be making this an act of treason, as I will first go over bias for the defense. I can throw in that she referred to the defendant as the church rather than the corporation, and add that in. Violating. Next. For violating the Constitution, laws of the United States, and rules of the court by again refusing to review the motion to dismiss when it was apparent to her they showed up late. Third, after establishing those first two, I will then show that she is a co-conspirator. She was given an opportunity to recuse, stand up to the defense and say, hey, you know, you guys are late. What excuse do you have? Even if she said, I give you a couple of weeks to explain why you were late, would have been fine. But yeah, she chose to be extorted by the church to get her job. And her job is a paid job, and that's the money trail. And her position of authority as a magistrate judge is part of the money trail. That's part of the compromise. And so, I can then conclude treason against the United States of America and throw in that she is jeopardizing my life with her blatant disregard for what I said. I took it down. Oh, unbelievable. So, yeah, I'd come up with a few more stuff to add in there. This is unbelievable. She is protecting the church by throwing her career and life, liberty, and property on the line, because she has committed treason. That's a capital crime. Oh my God. To just ignore facts as quoted. Oh my God. Hearing some kind of pounding outside. Oh, Random Muse, thank you for your timing. I'm gonna need a good laugh. I hope you're making, I hope you're still on my side, Random Muse. I hope you haven't turned on me too. Holy bleepity bleep. I read it to you. I read it to you in the previous reading. You heard it for yourself. I followed her order and did as she requested, and she said, I never filed it. And then went, and after an hour and 14 minutes, said, oh, well, this filing's denied. And said it's some other kind of filing, when I specifically put in there it was according to her orders. I mean, how do you go up against this kind of abuse? She's in a position of power. I have no power. That's why I'm having to file this case. And she gives this kind of recommendation? Complete disregard for the law. Complete disregard for her duty in office that she swore an oath to get the job. Complete disregard of the English language. I mean, this is gaslighting at its finest. Unbelievable. Alright, so it's afternoon, so I'm not going to finish it today. So tomorrow I will be working on it. Whatever I don't finish today. And then I'll do a reading for you. This is the abuse I'm having to deal with. This is how desperate the church is. Because I got them by the balls. And I've ripped them off. Unbelievable.